Now to absorb some local color through the magic of AM radio.
Harkens me back to my youthful, careful days on the playgrounds of Forest Park School and my gifted days.
And what you're gifted, all right. What were you gifted at?
Well, I guess I had some issues.
Detention?
There. Yeah. When my dad told me I wouldn't plan on going to Harvard anytime real soon.
You're going to have to get in touch with me. We're gonna link all the volunteers via satellite cell phone so that we can put out the message immediately, because you remember the problem we had in January. We had to have Governor Walker come in with the National Guard. It was horrible.
Steve, listen to me. Bring your own microphone because you lost this one.
Okay, Captain Ron, you've been doing this so well for the last few weeks. So go ahead and make my day.
Oh, great one with the magic pen.
Oh, boy, he wants that microphone forever, doesn't he? Now, you got to visualize it. We put a statue of Pete on this. Put him wearing like a hard hat and flannel shirt, tool belt, snow shovel.
You mean like from the Village People?
Yeah, yeah. A couple of...
Now, wait a minute here.
Good morning, Kenosha. This is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the all-new Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A here at WIP AM 1050 on your radio dial, streaming across the snowy and still frozen cornfields of the Midwest, reaching out to over 50,000 homes here in the Tri-County area. Being brought to you this morning by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, Casey Family Options, and a host of other very fine local businesses. Little Stevie, the big dog, is away on assignment this morning. He's traveling down to Fantasyland, apparently trying to help the attorney for the Ethics Board find some courage, or looking for some other lame excuse to dismiss complaints. So, however, filling in for him, as soon as he gets here, he's probably got a good excuse. Patrick Giuliani will be joining us shortly. He was home answering the call, or whatever that lame excuse he uses for coming in late. So, also joining us...
That's an important call, though.
Yeah. Also joining us this morning, our video coordinator, Channel 14's Volunteer of the Year, Captain Ronnie Mutterspeck, joins us here at Camp Happy Face.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ron, Captain Ron, and engineering the Kenosha Today train wreck, six-time WLIP Employee of the Month.
Where are you?
Former story writer for Brian Williams, Pistol Pete Surgeon, is here very alert and in full command.
Hell no, you can't!
Yeah. Good morning.
So for those that haven't heard, we're now here each and every Saturday morning from noon. Keep screwing it up. From 10 to noon, bringing you 2 hours of rock'em sock'em stuff. And this is little Stevie's birthday. So I'm not so sure.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks for, because somebody sent this big,
for showing.
What was it? A big 14-inch double-layer chocolate cake with all the candles and the fixings on it, and they even came in specifically to clean the bathrooms for him on his birthday.
You know, it's not every day that a former federally elected alderman has a birthday.
That's how we got them to come in here. We told these gals, or this crew that cleans the bathrooms, that this guy's got a badge. He's a badge carrier, and he's a former federally elected official. And so once they found out he has a badge, man, they were in here and cleaned this baby up.
Hey, Steve, if you're listening, I brought you a birthday donut. So
but we also got cake.
Yeah, either Patrick's going to have it or Pete. So
I left it for Patrick.
You lose, buddy.
It's baked, so he gets here for the show.
I love this cake. It's got, what's this inscription saying? Who's Rita? That's something we don't want to go into, I suppose.
It was a leftover one.
There's a couple bites.
Somebody.
What time does this thing get here, Pete?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Sorry,
we did 2 hours late.
Yeah.
However, we're expanding horizons, and now Brian Williams is in early retirement. We are now the watchdogs of the community, considered by many to have taken journalism to an all-time high. And little Stevie's promo of the week, I guess we're going to have to wait for that. And if you got a question or a comment, we're going to talk about a couple topics. Give us a call, 262-694-1050. The big thing out of Madison this week, the right to work.
Yes, the right to work. Yeah, that's right.
You know what?
Get a job.
I mean, it's like Governor Walker's right to piss everybody off. That's what it seems like. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of people just don't understand this guy. And he was taking kind of a beating on one of the talk shows. He was on someplace, I thought it was in Iowa, with Chris Christie. Mm-hmm. And Chris Christie was getting, he just told these people, if I don't like them, I just tell them to shut up. real diplomatic. But then, Jeb Bush has emerged. It looks like he's going to try to make a go of it. So you got him, Walker, and I still think that who was the senator from Florida, Marco Rubio, is still going to be a force.
I think Jeb Bush has got lots of the money locked up.
Yeah, but
as much in denial as the rest of them want to be.
Yeah. Let's take a call here. Jeez. Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, what a shock.
Shirley.
And I'm so sorry that Steve isn't there on his birthday.
Yeah, but
He planned it.
He planned it. Yeah, but look on the bright side. The three of us are still here, and Giuliani's coming in.
Oh, yeah, he's late, huh?
Giuliani, he's taking care of business.
That donut's not going to be around after 10:15. He better hustle up.
And you didn't send this cake in here, did you?
No,
I thought it out of the goodness.
Are you sure? Because I thought I saw a cell phone signal coming from inside the cake. Are you sure that's not you, Shirley?
Something's sticking in this thing.
No, I'm making a pie. I got an apple pie in the oven.
Oh, well, we thought for sure.
Last week was cherry.
We thought for sure that you would
No,
take care of your friends here.
I don't go out this early when there's cold weather.
This early? It's 10 o'clock.
I'm with Shirley. I'm not even dressed by now, usually.
What are you
dressed.
at home drinking that rum chata or
Yep,
that muscatel?
I'm not dressed either. Probably won't get dressed till noon on today.
What do you think of Governor Walker's right to work?
He is out. He's out. I can't even say it.
Well, don't get me thrown off the air.
Oh,
Yeah, Shirley, we already had one near incident this morning. We don't need another.
He's a dead skunk in the middle of the road, like I said last week.
Whoa.
I just don't like anything about him.
Referencing the show,
Can we? Here we're going to quote you, Shirley.
There you are.
You know, we have that disclaimer at the beginning. I'm not going down alone.
He gets worse every day with all that he's doing, and he better not. I just hope he doesn't run for president.
Well, he's
I
going
hope
to.
Nobody votes for him.
Well, you know what? The next piece of legislation is right to not make pies anymore. You're going to be out of a hobby. You're not going to be able to make a pie. And then he's going to outlaw banned rum chata too. So
yeah, well,
your life is or your free time is over.
Going down.
Well, I'll do it anyhow. Nobody will know about it.
She's already. You
Whoa,
should
what a
already
rebel.
see her garage.
Yeah, right.
You know the legend of Shirley's garage,
No.
Scott? At all? Oh,
No.
well,
They
hang on
don't
here.
know
It's
No,
Pete's looking it up here.
You gotta hang on.
Well, you don't have to abide by any rules
Hang on.
because aldermen don't have to abide by
Listen,
rules.
this is the
They're
kind of attitude you're dealing with
Yes.
right here. You
Okay.
ready?
I put my pot out in the garage.
This is the attitude you're dealing with.
Wow.
She doesn't care if he outlaws pie.
A rebel.
I don't care, no. I just hope
got a
they
greenhouse
think
in there.
pot will go.
Well,
Yeah.
look on the bright side. If the nominees start growing marijuana, we got that to look forward to.
I know. I'll
Yeah,
be right with them.
It's competition for Shirley.
You got a still out there in the garage?
Yeah.
I'll be right with them.
Shirley, we have our song for you, but you got to guess it.
All right. Last
And then-
week I did.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't you get didn't you get the chocolates we sent
No,
over?
I'm still waiting for my chocolate.
No, those might have been eaten in transit.
It's
En route.
it's a 10-minute trip from here to there, and it was guys like
There was a red light, and I was bored.
and
and-
Stevie
Yeah,
with
but
little Stevie and
you ate
Peter.
them.
And,
Yeah, well, that's okay.
all right, let's see if you can get this. Now you got to focus here. Stay with us now. Here's the song. If you can
Right.
guess this.
You ready, Shirley?
Already.
Okay, poised.
You can do it.
3, 2, 1 is silent.
And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the...
Well, Shirley.
I don't have a clue.
Oh, Shirley.
Well, we'll play it again.
All right, well,
We'll play
one
it
more
again.
time.
One more time. Here we go.
And I'm sure you will find many ways
Something about a city.
a good time. It's fun to stay at the...
YMCA.
Scott Walker doesn't like Kenosha. That's what it is.
Yeah. Did you ever hear of the Village People?
Oh, the village people, yes.
That's
do.
not the name of the song.
I know.
Did you remember what the Village People made famous?
I don't remember. I remember them, but I do not remember the name of the
Do you
song.
recall something called the YMCA?
Oh, right, the YMCA. I remember now.
Well, unfortunately, you didn't win our money wheel.
I knew it, but I couldn't think about it. I couldn't think of it.
Well, you don't do well under pressure.
I don't, but last week I did it. I was so happy.
Are you going to hang your hat on last week, Shirley?
It's not. It's what you did for me. What you did for me today, not what you did last week. And we did send the chocolates over, but
Well, we're still going to send chocolates over, and I'm still going to eat them all. So.
Yeah, that's why I didn't get my chocolate. So I thought, well, why bother?
you're You're gonna be called to task here on this growing pot in the garage and just shunning your nose at the city ordinances. Man, you're probably gonna go have your own parade now and not have a permit either. So
Yeah, right. No permit, right.
all right,
right.
baby. Well, all right. You have a good week, and we'll try another song next week. So.
Okay, I'm sorry. After you said I remember, but I couldn't remember.
Sure. What a should.
So many excuses.
Yeah.
I know. Have a good
Okay,
day.
all right.
Bye, Shirley.
Happy birthday, Steve.
Oh,
Hey,
forget
Steve.
him.
He's not
He's
listening.
not
Bye,
listening.
Shirley.
Oh, he's probably listening. Happy birthday.
Bye.
All right, cut
Good
her
morning.
off.
You're on Kenosha today.
Yeah, Dale from Kenosha.
Dale, how's the knee?
Doing good. A lot better today. A lot better.
Are you out? You're not in the hospital still.
No. I only spent overnight in there. And
How was the service? Did you get some good-looking nurse?
Yeah.
And you didn't call me?
It was great.
I don't care. What, you didn't call me? I mean, I'm here. We shovel
sorry,
snow together, and I'm about to be there to attend to all your medical needs.
I meant to, but I was preoccupied.
Yeah. Well, so what's new?
I understand Pat's not there because he can't get his key in the lock.
Well, Pat just walked in, and the first thing he does before
He doesn't have headphones, so he can't hear what you just said now, which is kind of
so
funny.
now
he's
he
going to have
breaks out
to listen to the replay
breaks out
tomorrow.
a donut. Do we have headphones for this guy, or we're just going to let him guess?
Ron's working on it.
So little Stevie's on assignment, huh?
Yeah, he's on assignment. He's helping the attorney for the ethics board try to come up with some more creative excuses on dismissing complaints. So we're hoping to hear from a update from him sometime.
Well, I'm looking forward to that. But I just thought I'd call in and find out why Pat was late. But
well, I don't know. Pat's right here. Why were you late? He's just a second.
We're not,
He's
again,
challenged here. He can't push the button in the thing here.
again, we need
can
to
you hear that, Ron?
get organized
Is it working?
and figure it out.
You think so?
We'll get this sorted out.
Okay.
Dale.
Thanks, Ron.
I just wanted to know if the car door was, the lock was frozen or if there was something else wrong with that.
Yeah, well, we know. He's been down that road before. Okay, he wants to know why you were late.
Well, who is this?
Dale.
Dale from Kenosha.
Hi, Dale. You want to know why I was late? Well, you know what, Dale? I had a pain in the neck, and I was treating that, and I figured I wanted to have a full set, so I come in and get a pain in the butt.
Welcome to our world.
and then you get there and all your disappointment's gone because little Stevie's not there.
I know.
no,
I feel so bad. We were going to sing him. We were going to do a little quartet and sing "Happy Birthday."
tribute?
Yeah.
There you go.
I do have the WLIP birthday song queued for him.
As long as you brought it up. Here it is.
You ready? Oh,
Yeah,
you
go
want
ahead.
it now? Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. 3, 2.
You're the birthday boy or girl.
See, all purposes. Happy
And
birthday,
that-
Steve.
That
Yeah,
was
Steve.
taped at the boathouse.
It was.
That was about 6 o'clock, I can imagine.
Yeah, AM.
Yeah. Well, how long are you going to be on the mend? Because we might have some snow this weekend. We're going to have to tap into your talents,
It'll be about another 5 weeks or so.
5 weeks will be into summer or spring.
Well, lucky for me,
Well, do you do any other jobs like desk work or paperwork or something? Because we can.
No, I'm not a pencil pusher.
Okay. Well, you're not much good to us right now, are you?
No, not right now.
Well, we'll keep
I apologize for
We'll
that.
keep you in our prayers. We'll also keep a.
Which is why your recovery will be 8 weeks.
Yeah. We'll also keep this huge cake that somebody delivered, birthday cake for little Stevie.
Which Shirley is definitely not calling from today.
Yeah. So
Definitely
we will. We'll keep you a slice of that.
Why can't we
Yeah, that's gonna
cryogenically
be terrible.
freeze it?
If she can't make her brownies anymore, that's going to be terrible.
She's growing pot in her garage.
Oh, that's right.
It's right here. Pete played it.
Oh, yeah.
She admits it. Here.
It's on
Nobody knows
tape.
it.
Here we go.
It's on tape.
Put my pot out in the garage.
Yeah.
See?
Now, see, the millions of people that are listening now know that.
The millions? Yeah. Both of them. We know who you are. All right, Dale. Keep in touch.
All right. Have a great day, guys.
All right. We have a number of topics we were talking about. The right to work.
Should we have I feel like Right to Work is going to be a reoccurring theme. So should we have a theme song
Yes.
for every time we talk about
let's
it?
cue this up here.
Okay, I have a suggestion.
Okay, here's. This is to Governor Walker.
for this campaign speech.
Yeah. Hard to imagine they didn't play this in the Capitol when all the protesters were up there.
What about at CPAC? That should have been the entry song.
Yeah, Mr. Governor, do you believe in anything?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Some of the other topics we were talking about, I know you can't talk about, but here's an ordinance. We've talked over the weeks about plowing snow, from the downtown area. Now here's an ordinance that says property owners are obligated to plow or shovel a path clear from the storefronts toward the curb or pedestrian movements. Clearing the sidewalk, owners should also clear fire hydrants. Snow must be cleared from private property owners' obligated areas in 24 hours or risk a fine. That's an ordinance.
Okay.
Now, let me just take a random ordinance.
Hang on. I want a double disclaimer on that.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
All right, lay it on me, brother. Lay it on me.
This is Ordinance 1.01, Common Council, and here's subsection B, duties of alderperson. I'm just taking this at random now.
Of course. Yes.
And here's paragraph B. Unless excused for particular meetings of the committee to which alderpersons is appointed, attend each duly scheduled regular or special meeting of the committee. I just picked that one at random, so I guess for those that, if Mike Bjorn, you're listening, and and if you got snow piled up there, don't bother with it. Just let it go, and if you get a ticket, you can, precedent's been set because aldermen don't have to follow this particular rule. It's in an ordinance, and go from there. Let me take a call. Aren't you glad you came now?
Well, I said I want to get the other half of my day. I get the pain in the butt now.
Good morning here in Kenosha today.
Hello? Hello? Well, I guess not. Okay.
They didn't want to touch that one.
Wow.
Okay. So anyway,
It was the extra disclaimer, I think.
The disclaimer guy.
yeah.
Scares them away.
We talk about the snow in the downtown, the narrow streets in the downtown cause some plows to pile up unreasonable heights in street parking areas and reduces street front parking, which is vital, and it makes it uncomfortable for customers to access storefronts. And this was done by the Downtown Kenosha Inc., their new director,
Chris Nauman.
Nauman, yeah, came from Green Bay. So looks like he's going to try to address this.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, and if you get an alternate side parking ticket, I say forget it. Don't pay it. You don't have to worry about it because certain aldermen are held to lower standards. They don't have to abide by the rules. And one thing, I like Pete how he gets off that topic. I just want to read this.
You play drums, Pete?
Oh, yeah. Every other Monday night at 7.
There you go.
Bang the drum slowly, right?
Yeah.
The Wisconsin legislature granted the authority to compel council members' attendance to the Common Council. Well, they've already done that. They have an ordinance. I just read. I picked it by random, by the way.
Of course.
So I don't know.
Random pick, can you find out what the penalty phase is on that section?
It says what they may recommend. I don't have that particular one. But there's a number of things that the Ethics Board could recommend, from censor to removal. There's about 3 or 4 things that they can recommend. They can't arbitrarily do this on their own. So I guess my question, and I've got some legal opinions already have weighed in, because the last paragraph says Ethics Board is not the proper forum to address complaints or allegations. The complaint has been dismissed without a determination by the Ethics Board as to the merits of the complaint. So since that, I guess I end up going to the city council. I don't know who I have to talk to down there. And in the meantime, somebody's getting opinion from the attorney general's or so. What are you going to do?
Talk to the wall down
Well, no, these are good people, but, I don't blame. You know what? In all fairness, I think these 5 people, volunteers on the Ethics Board, are good people. And fortunately, you had a lawyer who wasn't, in my view, experienced in this kind of manner. And I think he kind of washed us under the table because some of his arguments from a legal standpoint aren't holding up. But we'll let somebody else. That's why you take 6 lawyers and you put them in a room. They all have 6 opinions, and that's why you have judges. And Supreme Courts, I don't think I'm going to take this to the Supreme Court.
Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe.
Dewey, Cheatham, Howe. That's my new law firm. Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. If you got a question, 262-694-1050. Joining us.
What's going on with trolley dogs?
Well, trolley dogs got a little problem at the vent.
After all this time now?
Well, this has been going for a number of years.
Oh, has it?
There was a picture in the paper. Their vent goes out into the property of the neighbor, and it smells like French fries, like a vent would. So the judge gave him I don't know, till a couple months he's going to have to revent this thing, either go up the back or someplace up to the top of the building. And he's probably talking an expensive proposition, about $10,000.
Or he could bottle the stuff coming out of there and sell it as air freshener. I mean, French fries. Come on, people like that. People like French fries smell.
Think about it: French fries, hot dogs, and apple pie. That's the American food. Now, if the people in the building next door were, let's say, of my ethnicity, Italian, and this guy was cooking Italian food, they would love it, right?
I'm not going to say that.
Just because the people don't like the American staple, French fries, hot dogs, and apple pie, vent it the other way.
Boy, Pete,
how old is the building?
Oh, that's been early 1900s.
And is the vent? When was the vent redone? Do we know?
Just a few years ago when Charlie Dogs went in there.
Right. And the city inspector said it was okay at the time.
Well, I guess the vent was okay, but they didn't realize it. It came out onto her property the way that little.
They didn't factor in the smell of the food.
But I like Pete's idea. Take this and make it into air freshener.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you could sell it on a trolley. You can make millions. Put that in your budget, Mr.
You know what?
Alderman.
If it smells like French fries, people will come on board.
I'm telling you.
I like the idea.
Yeah. You could even put them little porta hot dog buckets on there when they come on. You give them a discounted hot dog.
Weenie on a bun. Get it done.
Weenie on a bun, it's done.
And that'll kind of offset the roadkill that the trolley hits.
No, we can't do that because that's going to kill you guys off because you guys are big on roadkill.
That's true.
Well, then somebody's going to sue you.
That's
guys
what we
for that.
decided to bottle.
Yeah.
Roadkill.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Hello?
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah. This is Sharon from the corrupt state of Illinois in the village of Beach Park.
Yes.
How's your Cadillac?
It's going good.
Atta girl.
Okay, ma'am.
How you doing, Pat?
Good. What's your call about today?
Okay, I'm calling about this ethics thing.
Yeah.
I heard on the WLIP, and my thing is, what are they, comedians or clowns or something? Because when the guy went to make a complaint, they should have said, we don't do these type of complaints. Why wait a month or whatever?
Well, I was the one that filed the complaints, and it went to two meetings.
I know who you are, Scott Barter.
Yeah. Well,
that's who you're talking to. Yeah.
And I know I had a conversation with you 2 years back.
Oh, we did?
About, we didn't agree about the charter system and St. Joe's.
Oh, that wasn't me. That was somebody else, because I've only been here a little over a year.
Yeah, well, maybe it was a year ago then.
Charter system?
But I know you were the guy that I was talking.
Okay, so
anyway,
lay it on me.
I know that you did that, and then I heard on the radio that they're not going to do anything about it because they don't do that kind of stuff. Well, you made a point by going to them, and they should have told you right off the bat, we don't do this, you have to go to so-and-so.
Well, that's why
I think, are they comedians? Is this a joke? I mean, there should be no ethic board then, because they're not taking care of business.
Well, I agree with you. See, we can't agree on well, that's 50% for me now, huh?
Right. And then I want to say what I feel about Scott Walker.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I feel that Scott Walker is, in this order,
be careful.
Herod, Pontius Pilate, and a modern-day Hitler. And American people got to wake up.
This is why we play disclaimers. I love it.
You love it.
A lot of people in southeastern Wisconsin agree with you. Okay, dear.
And nice talking to you, Pat.
Same here.
Good luck on your retirement. And
Thanks,
Scott,
honey.
Yes.
I don't know. You got to find out what boards to go to and what people do. I mean, they're like Congress, that ethics thing, in they don't know what they're doing.
Well, we're looking into it, and I appreciate your help.
Okay, thank you. You can get all the help you want from this corrupt state of Illinois. You know that.
Which governor in prison should I contact? I got a list of 3, right?
Oh, yeah, they can really help you.
Well, I just want to play by the rules. You know,
They can help you end up in jail or run right at doing that.
Yeah, thanks. I had a computer issue that he helped me out.
But who told you about the computer issue?
Oh, yes, Mr. Ron. He was painting my house, and I had an issue with some passwords that some of those 1-900 numbers kept appearing, and so
I give you a lot of good passwords. Ask me.
So, if you work hard, stay in school, stay off of drugs, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
100 million. She's got that on the top half of her body, doesn't she?
I was going to say, I
invested.
Oh, you need a disclaimer on that one.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
You know,
I kept it clean.
I would have grown breasts if I would known I was been eligible for 100 million. So I'm thinking, you know, Bruce Jenner is.
If you grow breasts, they'll have to perfect face transplants.
Bruce Jenner's concept of life isn't all that far off now, huh?
Oh yeah,
he was on that show, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah,
he was.
All right, we'll be back in 1 minute. Good morning, Kenosha. If you just tuned in, this is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A here at WLIP AM 1050 on your dial. Brought to you by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, Casey Family Options, and a host of many other very fine local businesses. If you just joined us, the big dog, Mr. Warmth, little Stevie Casey, is away on assignment this morning, traveling down to Fantasyland, helping the Kenosha Ethics Board's attorney look for more lame-ass excuses for dismissing complaints.
You can't talk like that.
What did I say, attorney?
Said alderman.
Oh, anyway, and joining us in his absence, and we're waiting for little Stevie to call in for an update, Patrick Giuliana, who is now enjoying his retirement. And hey, do you miss the, that Saturday morning radio scam that show used to have? You miss that?
The only reason why I miss it, I'm getting all these telephone calls telling me to come back. This second hour, they're saying it's kind of they can't put a finger on what you're really all about. That's what I miss.
Neither can we. What's the problem?
I know. That's what I told them. I just don't feel bad. They're the same way. They can't figure it out.
Let's take a call. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
George, how are you? This is the music man. This guy knows as much about music as Lenny and Louie.
Well, okay.
Rock and roll.
Okay. All right,
That's really
George.
quite the compliment there,
You
George.
think you know music? We got this song that we played for Shirley this morning, and she couldn't get it. Now, you're up for a big-time award if you can get this.
You ready, George?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Stay awake now.
And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the...
Yeah, YMCA.
Yeah!
What did I tell you?
Wow, you are
Scotty,
sharp.
you got to give it up, buddy. Give it up, Scotty.
There, we'll give you a roll. We got any more rolls? Well, sorry,
no,
George.
no,
You called the wrong number.
See, George, I knew you wouldn't let me down. How you been? What are you calling in for, George?
Oh, I wanted to say something about that Ivy Cotton addict that we call our governor.
Okay.
Because, you know, they had their Ivy Cotton convention this weekend.
The Icy Cotton?
They're going to CPAC.
CPAC.
So they all go down there and meet up with Rush Limbaugh and get their year's supply of Ivory Cotton. That's why other Republicans are talking to their rear end.
This would all be alleged, of course.
Yes,
alleged talking
George.
to the rear end.
Now, how long did it take you to put this together? I mean, were you thinking about this for a couple of days, and now you just called to get this off your chest?
I've had this together for years.
Well,
Like I told Pete last night on his show.
Pete's got a show?
My dad has never trusted a Republican, and I'm not carrying that mantle.
What? Wait a minute. I got a question. Pete's got a show?
Yeah.
What is that about?
It's called Lip Off, Rip Off.
Lip Off or Rip Off?
Every day at 5.
Well, we'll have to tune into that. What time's that on?
5 to 7.
Okay. Well, 7 o'clock on a Friday. That's usually what I'm doing. All right, George. Well, thanks for the call. And
George, have a nice weekend.
All right.
Hey, Pete, Pastor Sherman.
Also in our Kenosha Today Trolley Barn, video coordinator, Channel 14's Volunteer of the Year, Captain Ronnie Muttersbeck is here at Camp Happy Face, and as we just learned, engineering the Kenosha train wreck, the only reporter to fully understand Governor Scott Walker's right to work deal. Pistol Pete Surgeon is here and appears to be in full control. And
Lord, it's a miracle!
I understood it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
For those we were talking about, hey, if you want to take the trip to Mars, it'll cost you, it's only 140 million miles. It's a one-way trip. What's the price of this baby?
Do they serve food on that trip?
You have to grow your own.
You have to grow your own, and it's
I hope they give you a garage to do it.
200,000 people. Maybe we could have Shirley make us a pie. It's going to take you
It will be a long trip, so maybe you need to.
It's going to take the better part of a year, and we'll be reaching speeds of 35,000 miles an hour. Now, you're a mechanic, or we're a mechanic. What do they have to take? What do they call the governor off of that engine to get that thing going?
No, the governor's going to be on the front of the jet. They got him on the outside over there. Yeah.
I wonder if Mars has roadkill. I mean, that's a perfect.
I want to see the first intergalactically elected alderman. That's just what I want.
What I want to see is their highways, their interstates.
Well, yeah, maybe you know what? I wonder if they got enough potholes like we got in our city.
Craters.
They got craters.
Oh, well, what do you think we got?
Mini craters.
We got mini craters. Yeah. So, I'm wondering how. I wonder if I get up to Mars. I might have to take some time
If
off.
you get to Mars. I've seen you some Friday nights. You were at Mars.
Yeah.
Venus, Pluto. I didn't need to show my badge for that. I could be up. I could get up to Mars and be considered the father of my country, except for that one operation I had back in the 80s. But good morning, on Kenosha today.
Hey, it's Rick from Kenosha.
Yes, Rick.
I guess I had a question about the Chrysler site, because I haven't heard anything lately. Can you guys just give an update on what they're doing, as far as, when, like a timeline, I guess.
Okay.
I see they took the trees and all that stuff out.
Okay. Yeah, the stuff that you're talking about, they took the trees, everything out where they put the berm from 30th Avenue east on 52nd Street. All of that dirt that they had put in there, they had moved from the site, one part of that site, over to that. And then they've had them trees over there in the landscaping. Now they come in because of the remediation of the site. That dirt is hot. So they had to take the landscaping, everything out, and they're removing the dirt. Now what they're doing is they're going in and they're doing specific site testing. Because all that's got to come out, all that has to be remediated. You're probably not going to see any real development or any real positive activity probably for maybe another minimum 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Because that's very, very in-depth. And I'm the alderman of the district over there, and preliminary conversations, and I mean, nothing that was solidified. I mean, I've made a request that we look into having ULI come down, Urban Land Institute. They're actually non-governmental, but they work with governments. They go out through the whole United States. They check out the demographics of the area, and they work with municipalities on what would be the best fit for that site, as far as utilization goes. But this is, like I say, going to be at least a minimum 2 years down the road, because what you don't want to do is come in, start building, and then you got hot ground. That's just going to make things a lot worse. So
hey, Rick, what do you think of my idea of making that to a golf course?
Look, that is actually not a bad idea.
Scotty's Country Club. Yeah, and this presents some really stuff along. Interesting.
Does that have a bar go with it?
If you you talk about the land being a little hot. If you go over by 60th and 30th, here were some of the special rules. If you lost the ball or it vanished because of the contamination, you get a free drop.
Yeah, and if you lose your ball into the bubbling quagmire,
right?
You get a free drop. And if your partner disappears, you just write his name off the scorecard
and get somebody else.
And here's the real: it's a if you get down on 60th by the tracks, it's a par 12, and you have to bank it off the Jockey Building and end up 800 yards over to 52nd Street. Now, what do you think of that deal? Scotty's Country Club.
That's the way I play. So
you're good.
Put up, big fences if I play that.
We got two candidates from Mars.
Yeah.
Now we got two candidates from Mars, and the gravity isn't as bad up in Mars, so the ball will go farther, Scott.
Well, Patrick, what you're saying is they're not going to start ripping up that concrete. I'm assuming they're going to pulverize it on site. They're not going to start doing any of that until they decide, what the soil is and how it's contaminated, and until how they can handle it once they do remove the concrete.
I believe you're correct in what you're saying, because like I say, they have to turn it in. That whole complete site to be remediated has to be tested.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you think of Giuliano's big vocabulary here, remediated?
Hey, he's a very intelligent man. I listened to him. I just really enjoyed his show.
Are we talking about the same guy?
Yeah. He's smarter than what you think.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Yeah, there you go.
I've been working at it for a long time.
Yeah. I really miss your show, Patrick. It's painful to listen from 11 to 12 now.
Ring the bell.
Rick, we were doing so well together too. We were just starting to warm up.
I guess it was either you guys getting extended for an hour or dead airspace. So
you take the worst of the two evils, right?
Hey, one more and you got a stand-up act here.
We'll have,
have a good day, guys.
All right, thanks.
Rick, thanks for the call.
For those who might have missed it, you just said we have been extended for 1 hour now, airing from 10 to noon every Saturday. So now instead of 1 hour, you get 1 hour about nothing, you get 2 hours about nothing. And also, this show is being recorded. We get for training purposes or an event you want to take some of this nonsense to a Kenosha news reporter or for whatever. And that's a 2 hour. When we get to the 11 o'clock break, we'll take a couple seconds, right, Pete, and we let them flip the tape, right, for them.
Please flip tape over now.
Now, right now.
Okay. You can also hear the replay of this radio broadcast tomorrow on Sundays at noon right here on WIP AM 1015. Thanks to my good friend and sponsor, Steve Schneider. You can find us 24/7 on YouTube. Like I said, Pat, 24/7.
You know what? On Sundays on a replay, where the blessing comes in, NASCAR's on now.
What do you mean where the blessing comes in?
I can tune into NASCAR now.
Yes. Oh, really?
Yeah, on the radio.
At noon?
When I'm driving. Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, you mean not on this?
No, when your show comes up for replay.
Are you telling me you'd rather listen to... How can a race for 3 hours... What do you just sit there and listen and go... You know...
If it sounded like that, I'd be listening to your show.
This show goes around in circles for 2 hours, so I don't know what the difference is.
You can see the talent it takes to stay off the wall.
We make hard left turns all the time, man.
You guys are hitting the wall. You guys are running, boom, right into the wall. Scotty, getting back over to the Chrysler property.
Yeah,
over there.
okay, yeah.
All right. I've received calls from constituents throughout the city on that, and I'm going to tell you what. Some of them have some very, very good ideas.
I'm sure, yeah, they do.
And one came up, they said, you should put a zoo in there. A zoo would be a good fit, which I don't think it would be.
Yeah, what are you going to do with the city hall then?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, relocate it. No, but anyway, they were talking about that, and then a good friend of mine called up, and he said, it would be really nice, a botanical garden.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that would bring people to town.
Yeah.
All right, let's, good morning on Kenosha Today.
Good morning, gentlemen.
You're live on the air with Scott Barter. I'm sorry to say that, but he's alive. He's doing well.
You're proud now that you call, right?
Yeah.
Or, Paul?
Yes. Did you get the information on that autographed baseball that you want me to investigate?
Whoa. Ron's right here.
I will.
All it has is at a. Let Ron describe it.
Actually, if I can get your number, I'll call you. Maybe hook up with you one day, and I'll just show it to you.
Okay.
He needs to show it to a.
I got it up here on the screen, Ron. If you want to grab it quick, so we don't have to mention it on the air.
Okay. Yeah.
Otherwise,
okay.
Paul will be inundated with.
Okay.
Inundated.
Oh. Yeah.
All right.
That's my word of the day.
I'll give you. Is it a cell phone number where I can text you?
Yeah, I can give you my cell phone number on the air. That doesn't matter.
No. We'll Pete's got it. We'll
do it. I'll get it next couple days.
Otherwise, you
later
got some.
Today.
Okay.
We got some crazies that listen to this show for probably a good reason.
Yeah, most of them have dated Scott. So.
Hey.
Yeah, but she called in already.
Hey, Paulie, how's your Uncle John?
I'm in trouble now. Sorry.
He's doing well. I just talked to him and Aunt Janet the other day.
Yeah, Jan and him, great people. I'll tell you what, you got to be blessed with them.
Oh, yeah, we got a good family.
How's the book coming?
Which book is that?
The book that I wrote you 3 articles for.
That's where it went.
That's it?
Person, of all the people that I requested, I went on a couple different radio shows on WLIP, talked to on there, and I sent out emails. I called up 24 bigwigs in Kenosha. And this is before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And you were the only person, and maybe 1 or 2 little other things dribbled in. And your stuff was good stuff. That could
dribbled in. You may have to talk to my dates. Well, so I won't expect a royalty check anytime real soon then, huh?
No. Well, I did sell one of my other books just before your show came on today.
Oh, yeah?
So that was a good thing, yeah.
Is this was this the meatloaf or more Kenosha meatloaf?
More Kenosha softball.
Oh, more Kenosha softball.
Yeah.
So what's your question for Pat Giuliani? He's ill. Do you want to hear this story? Everybody sits in this chair, whether it be little
Everybody's
Stevie or
ill.
that sits in this chair has got an illness. Now go ahead and tell him your in a brief synopsis.
You want me to go in the air and tell people that my socks turn yellow?
Well, you're over at the Chrysler site.
What do you want me to tell them?
Well, I don't know.
I ain't going to talk about my illness. It's not going to make anything better. You're the one that asked.
I was just trying to make a point here, but you don't really care about his illness, do you, Paul?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure he doesn't want to talk about it. It just makes you feel worse. He's trying to talk about other things and try to bring joy into everybody's life like everybody else does on that show.
Paulie, that's why I showed up this morning. I needed a laugh.
You have to brighten things up, yeah.
My buddy Scotty. No, I tell you what. No, it's a good crew. Seriously. The only thing is, Scotty kind of threw a dig on the radio, that I had a lame excuse, but it was an excuse. Unbelievable,
well,
Scotty.
You know what? I've got some experience in these matters now, so
I know you give. You're the king of lame excuses.
I know where the forms are, and
you got the forms. Okay, maybe we got to do that. Anytime to get excused from any type of...
they got to call me.
Call you and fill out a form.
And I'll rate them on 1 to 10.
And then where do we file the form?
With me. Oh, where do I file these other forms? Nobody seems to know.
Hey, Paul, give us your take. Give us your take on the beginning of the season. Cubs or Brewers?
Well, I'm a Brewer fan, but the Cubs are good. It's going to be fun now because the Cubs are going to be exciting. It's going to be fun to have some competition.
Paul.
I think they really.
You got to go back to therapy now. Listen to me. No,
oh no!
No, wait a minute.
Listen, the Cubs, right as we sit here today, the Cubs are still mathematically in the playoffs. But here's what's going to happen for those Cub fans. Listen
well, Mike, it was the dying Cub fans' last request, so here it is. Do they still play the Blues in Chicago? When baseball season rolls around, when the snow melts away, do the Cubbies still play in their ivy-covered burial ground? When I was a boy, they were my pride and joy. Now they only bring fatigue to the home of the brave, the land of the free, and the torment of the National League.
There you go. Cubs still in the pennant. Cubs are still active. What do you think of that, Paul?
That's just wonderful.
Hey, any team, in all fairness to you Cub fans, any team can have a bad century.
Whoa.
And, I think
you're bringing up all your A material, aren't you?
Yeah.
He's really on top of the game, huh, Paulie?
Here's one last one. Every team needs 100 years to rebuild. So, there you go.
That's your one for the show.
Yeah, right. All right, Paulie. Well, stay tuned.
All right, well, I certainly will. I can't wait for the second hour.
Take care, Paul.
You're the guy you can't wait for it. All right.
Bye, guys.
All right, I got to read the sponsor here. Lee Palmer. Obviously, this guy must have passed that class, this attorney. So I guess that's my dig for the day, huh?
I thought you were going to say he was standing underneath the vent that Trolley does.
Yeah, I like Pete, making an air freshener. Good morning, you're on Kenosha today. Hey. Who's this? Do we have him?
We had him for a second.
Are you there?
Hang on. Let's try this.
Maybe try this. Good morning on Kenosha. Are you there?
Hey, it's Tony, Anthony, and
Anthony, little Anthony. Okay.
Because Anthony. I'm all about that bass,
Hey, I'm calling in because I need an excused absence on Monday.
Okay. Where on a scale of 1 to 10, where you got to go?
1 to 10?
No, I will rate it on. Sorry, I said that wrong. Where do you got to go, and then I'll rate it?
I want to go drinking instead of going to the council meeting.
Well, that's beyond
Ring
10.
The bell!
That's beyond 10.
We want to drink during the council meeting. Is that against the rules?
Yeah. Well, I'll be right there, shoulder to shoulder with you, little Anthony.
Hey, on the Kenosha wrap-up the other day, did you say that I had the better attendance? Did you throw some bone out to me the other day?
I think that I don't know if I would qualify it as that, but yeah, I did, actually.
He said you had the best attendance on council.
Well,
I don't know what I said anymore, actually.
What?
I take that stuff seriously. They pay me to do a job, and part of that job is showing up and being in attendance,
Well, it's in the ordinance, too, isn't it not? I just read it before.
There's that, too.
Yeah.
You know,
oh, that too. Well, I will. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Besides being, compelled to do it by an oath or by rules,
that's what you're elected.
It's my job to represent my constituents, and that's how I do my job, is to be at those meetings.
That's right.
Well, Anthony, let's
the thing I would say to you, Scott, in reference to all of that, is that while I try to take them to task for not being there, that's one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is, though, the reality is they think it's beneath them to be on that committee. And no work that we do on behalf of the city for our constituents is undignified or beneath anyone. I mean, the License and Permit Committee, it's not sexy, but you know what? It's important. We're touching people's livelihoods. We're helping people get jobs. I mean, it's important work. And that's the thing that really bothers me, is that there's a contempt to what they're doing,
Anthony, suppose for the moment that all 17 of you decided to take a hike for 3 or 4 months. Nothing would get done. Right?
Yeah, and I'm willing to, we know that life happens, and you can't, sometimes you have to miss a meeting. Oh. In my years as council member so far, I missed a council meeting for my mother's 70th birthday. I missed another one for my son's graduation. I mean, those are important things. Those are life events, and I'm not going to miss those life events. But, I every Monday when I try to be there, my committee assignments, I took my committee assignments very, very seriously. When I was on parks, when I was on public safety and welfare, when I was on license and permit, community development block grant. The one that was hard was when I was on city plan. City plan met on Thursdays, and Thursdays is the beginning of my work week. So I had to make these decisions on when to be at city plan and when to start working. But, that's the work of the people is important. And if you can't do it,
get out.
Maybe you shouldn't ask for it,
Yeah.
So
I'm going to
take the point I thought you should probably be making, is that,
in
my opinion, I think the work is undignified or below them.
No, I'm going to take your excuse, and apparently the only guy I have to take it to now is the head trolley driver, because he's the one apparently making all the tough decisions down there. So we'll see how it works. And if you show up, you show up.
I'll be there Monday. Even I'll drink afterwards, but I will be there Monday.
How about if I take a beverage and watch you guys?
I did show up one time really tired. My tooth was hurting. I was hungry. And that was not a good night. I took some very bad boats.
All right, we're gonna let you go to your theme song.
You guys have a good night.
You too.
So it's good talking to you, my friend.
All right, thanks, Anthony.
I'm all about that bass, about that bass.
Hey, do we have a theme song for our friend here, Mr. Giuliana?
I was thinking it would be his old theme song,
which
was Rocket 88.
You betcha.
Yeah,
well,
so I could
we got a break.
find that.
We got a couple minutes
hour.
coming up, so
you know what? To just go a little further on what Anthony was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at the committee structure, you have standing committees and subcommittees.
Right.
And license and permit used to be part of a standing committee years ago as part of finance.
Okay.
And they changed it to have a subcommittee to address license and permits. Now, that meeting over there, and Anthony hit it right on the head, that meeting over there affects a lot of people's lives as far as income goes.
Well, everybody needs a permit. Taxi cabs, licenses, tenders.
But when you turn around, and what's upsetting is the article that came out in the paper on the two gentlemen that were under the allegations. Now, they keep saying, our attendance at council. Now, they do have a very, very high attendance at council.
This is not...
But it doesn't have anything to do with council. It's all about the committees. So
which is a separate issue altogether.
It's a separate issue altogether.
Amen. We got to take a break. We'll be back in about 4 minutes. Good morning, Kenosha. This is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the all-new Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A here at WLIP AM 1050 on your radio dial. Being brought to you by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, Casey Family Options, and a host of many other very fine local businesses. In our Kenosha Today trolley barn, actually, little Stevie's away on assignment, traveling down to Fantasyland, apparently helping the ethics attorney look for lame-ass excuses so they can dismiss ethics complaints. We talk about getting in-depth reporting, and that's what we like to do is when we report a story, we get both sides of the story, not this shoddy one-sided nonsense you get down in the Kenosha News. But along with the always lovable Captain Ronnie Muttersbach and the ever-alert Pistol Pete Surgeon. And before I get to our top 10, let's take a phone call. Good morning. You're on Kenosha Today.
Hi, could you tell me if Tradio is still on your station?
It is not.
Do you know why it was discontinued?
The choice of the host, I believe.
Would you? Well, did you want a pizza? We can send a pizza out for you.
No, Tradio is where they sell stuff on the air.
Oh, you didn't call to order a pizza?
It may return this spring, but I haven't heard any updates on it.
So we'll cancel the pizza then?
How long was the program off the air?
Well, since we have Carthage Sports, so that's why it went off. In like August, September, something like that.
Oh, okay. I live in Oak Creek, and I don't always have an opportunity to tune in. But when I do, I never hear about Tradio.
I see.
Well, if you want an update and a place to listen for all your responsible stories that's going on here in southeastern Wisconsin, you just dial here Saturday mornings from 10 to noon, and you listen to the replay tomorrow. Or go and you can find us on YouTube. You have a computer?
No, I don't.
Well, then
good for you.
Yeah. So, did we answer your question, dear?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
We're just a wealth of everything.
Sorry that she misses Tradio.
So nice.
Maybe Jim will bring it back for another season. We'll talk to him. He's in contract talks.
Oh, contract talks.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about Governor Walker's right to work, how that passed, but we were just trying to help the governor. And this is written, as it applies to here in Kenosha, written in our home office on the deck at the Boathouse Pub and Eatery. This morning's top 10 category. These are the top 10 highlights of how Governor Walker's right to work applies here in Kenosha. Number 10, mandates that trolley drivers memorize the route all on their own. No more smarter than the fifth grader as an excuse. Trolley drivers got to learn this all on their own. Number 9, prohibits ethics boards from using lame-ass excuses when dismissing complaints. Number 8, I got to get over that at point sometime.
Won't be today, though.
Won't be today. Number 8, gives a last-ditch effort by common sense to recall Puxatawna Phil. Number 7, permits the staff at Barter Manor to pig out on 4-ounce fillets and lobster tails. Put these people in the lap of luxury, Pete. Number 6, formally organizes the free pickup of roadkill in front of City Hall. Number 5, this will strip Milwaukee Brewers players of local place to cash their World Series checks. Number 4, allows all local aldermen to wear a white 3-piece suit after Labor Day. You better get down to Bjorn's to get one. Can't let Wickland have all the fun. Number 3, eliminates collecting union dues to pay off Scott's bar tab. I knew this wasn't going to work for me.
No.
Forget him. Number 2, guarantees the Menominees growing marijuana at Dairyland Park the right to roll a fat boy on their lunch hour. And the number 1 highlight of Governor Walker's right to work here in Kenosha, the Kenosha Today Gallup poll gives little Stevie the right to clean the house, do the laundry, and stuff himself with a meatloaf sandwich.
All right. You know, number 4?
Yeah.
What was number 4?
Number 4 was... number 4
somewhere.
Allows all local aldermen to wear a white 3-piece suit after Labor Day. Well, Wickland said...
I'll tell you what. I should be real good friends. I should try and make real good friends with Alderman Wickland and Alderman Kennedy, because if they start giving me their suit hand-me-downs, I can make probably out of both of them 6 suits.
Oh, you're probably right.
You know.
Well, Alderman Wickland wore that nice-looking 3-piece white suit right in the end of September after Labor Day, and I mean, I got to work with him too now, I suppose.
And then you said he looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy. That was a shame. I heard that.
I said that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that's a cousin to the Michelin Man.
These are
really
federally elected aldermen, Scott. How can you say this?
I mean, you know what?
They're badge carrying.
It's unbelievable.
That was 4 or 5 months ago. I said it got to the Pillsbury Doughboy. What I did recall saying is that Mike Bjorn wanted his awnings back. That I said.
Yeah, you said that too.
We're talking about a number of topics, right to work. If you have an adventurous heart and you want to take off from Mars, it's going to take you about a year, and I think the price is about $1 million, but it's a one-way deal. Who was the guy that said he wanted to be a footnote? Some guy wanted to be a footnote of this?
That's what Pat was saying.
He was on the TV. They were saying he had like 10 years before they go.
Yeah, because they don't have the technology to keep people alive on Mars.
This isn't exactly a place I'd.
I mean,
and it's kind of important.
When this guy was talking, I was thinking he got into Timothy Leary's recipe book.
Yes. Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Good evening or good afternoon. Thank
Whatever.
You. Morning.
Yes.
It is morning. All right, you're right.
Who's this?
I think maybe you ought to propose a moratorium on pizza parties for aldermen.
Pizza parties?
Oh, why do you hate America?
Some boys are getting pretty big. They're not getting any smaller, and it might actually cause the floor of the municipal building to collapse.
Where do I take this? Where do I take this issue? Because I'm not doing real well. I'm about 0 for a lifetime against filing a complaint. So,
I don't know.
But it's a good thought, don't you think?
Well, they scurry off after the meeting to the pizzerias, and them boys are looking big, like you said. You can make a sailboat sail.
Well, you could take a smaller individual like Pat Giuliani here, and we could bulk him up to look like Wicklund and
you ain't got enough money.
Other guys.
You ain't got enough money.
We can get his blood pressure rising. If he thinks he's got illness now, we fill him and stuff him full of pizza. He's not going to get fat coming over to Barter Manor because 4-ounce fillets and 6-ounce lobster tails ain't going to cut it.
I don't know if there's prune juice in the vending machines at City Hall, but it may be required.
Oh, I think
thank
there's...
you, gentlemen. That's all I have to say.
Okay. I think there's prune juice.
I think that guy
in the water.
I think he's trying to say certain aldermen are full of it.
They're selling it by the tank, is what. Now, if they do build a new City Hall ever. Are they going to just put the council chambers on the first floor so that nobody falls through?
Or gets winded trying to walk up? Yeah, good morning, you're on Kenosha today.
What about subterranean?
Dad, Scott. Dad, Scott.
Yes.
Is my dad there? Dad, Scott.
Yes.
Dad, Scott.
Yes, ma'am. Who's this?
Yes. This is Dad. Dad, Scott.
Okay, we're going to be done with
Are you in the Muscatel? Are you still in therapy or what?
Dad, Scott. Dad, Scott.
Okay, very, very well said. Are you trying to make a point here, dear, or are you just trying to
they're
talk
gone.
My language?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to run for alderman with that kind of speech.
That's a speech.
What did she call him? Dada Scott?
Dada Scott.
Dada.
Is this another call?
No, same one.
Is Papa Scott out there now? We got Dada Scott. Is Papa Scott?
I've got 2 daughters and 4 grandkids.
Was that one of your daughters? She following in your footsteps? She kind of sounded like you on a Saturday night.
Falling down in my footsteps.
Oh, my God.
Pete? Good morning, you're on Kenosha today.
Scott, what the hell is that?
They don't even know what the hell it is.
It's one of my more intelligent listeners.
Oh, yeah. Probably stuck out in the 17th because we got snow a couple days ago.
What's up with you, my friend?
You know who this is, huh?
Is this Carl?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Be careful
How's
now.
it going?
Oh, fine.
What do you mean? You don't want to swear on him.
I wasn't swearing. Hey,
was that your girlfriend?
Pardon me?
Was that your girlfriend on there? She's going to be on TV Monday night at the council meeting, right?
She's signing with the Kardashians.
Oh, well, that'll work.
Somebody's got to support
call
me.
up and remind all the great citizens in southeastern Wisconsin and the 4th District, the 2nd District, the 12th, and the 17th. They should go out there and spend some money this afternoon down and see Woody at that great chili contest he's going to have at American Legion. It's right next door to Frank's Diner. He's paying me to say this.
He's calling me. I've got the thing right here.
So, you put Wicklund and Kennedy and put Gordon right there, and you stick Woody in there. You got some weight for a snowplow, my friend.
Traction time.
Yes, yeah.
That's right, baby.
Woody was going to send me this. And
I have it. I have it, Scott.
Okay, well, we're going to get to it after 11:30. But how's things? How's life out in Summers? Or is there a life in Summers?
It's getting interesting. You know what? We just caught our administrator, and I don't know for sure, but a couple of us, we thought he was sleeping at the last meeting Tuesday night.
And what's wrong with that? You guys aren't very...
Well, you get paid to pay attention.
Yeah, but he was there.
Yeah.
He showed up.
This is Summers. This is not City Hall.
We're going to start snoring, you know?
Just cut the guy some slack. He works a lot of hours.
Hey, Giuliano, did you get paid for 104th yet?
Get paid for what?
104th.
Oh, yeah. When's that check going to be in the mail?
I'm still waiting for the check.
Hey, I asked him a couple of weeks ago, I says, well, I saw an article in the paper, you said you're waiting for a bill. I said, what the hell good's a bill? You ain't got no money to pay it anyhow.
There you go.
Why do you need a bill?
He
Goes
says,
to collections soon.
I want to see cash on the table.
That's what I want. You know, why should the city taxpayers have to pay for something when it's the responsibility of somebody else? Here, they turn around, they bring in Walmart, they had some other things going out there. They're drawing in property taxes, but now you read the thing over here. Well, they might not have the money to change from what they are to the new form of government. That's number one.
No, they don't have no money. They're broke.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, then what we should do, we should go in and just take and acquire all of the property that needs to work, condemn it, take it from them, whatever, domain it, whatever, and then be done with it. Tell them goodbye.
In the meantime, Carl, your wonderful place in Summers is spending over $2 million to put in a sewer, and they don't know how they're going to pay for that.
Well, because me and the other guy that shows up to the meetings, because, I don't know, the citizens in the town of Summers, they only come twice a year to the meetings. They come at the budget meeting, and then they complain about everything, and then they come to the annual meeting. Maybe they need to get their lazy ass off the couch and start showing up on
So
the
you are a regular complainer.
Yes.
A regular complainer. You go all the time.
Yes. Okay. I got my own personal seat, and so does another guy. You know, we babysit the town board.
Hey, there's some regulars at the city council meeting. You know, maybe they can help volunteer.
Well, I was actually going to come down there and complain, but I don't live in the town or the city, so, you know. But, you know, they're going to, if they come a village, instead of 5 representatives up on the town board, they're going to go to 7. How are they going to pay for them 2 other clowns? Bozo Circuses went out of business years ago.
Calling elected officials clowns seems a little bit harsh, don't you think, Carl?
No, not when you got facts to prove them, you know.
All right, you talked me into it.
Well, you know,
got my vote.
You know what?
Carl,
Scott,
I
when
really...
you get bored with the city, you need to come off to Summers. We'll get you a seat right next to me.
Oh,
they
yeah.
serve popcorn out in Summers.
What time do those meetings start?
7 o'clock.
Oh, you know,
second and fourth Tuesday.
I'm a little tired at 7 o'clock.
You know what, Carl? They're going to redistrict him out of the city into Summers.
Yeah.
There's an ordinance, so they're going to change the borders. He'll be there.
That's good. I can get more roadkill then.
There you go.
All right, big boy. Thanks for
Later.
the call. All right, later. Lovely wife. I got to read bride Jennifer to the House of Gerhard on Valentine's night. And, you know, he spent 3 weeks in the hospital. He was supposed to be on a bland diet. And I heard he bought a steak that the tail was still wagging. It was that big. So, I mean, he's obviously hasn't learned his lesson. So I got to babysit him again. Here's a family room. And, boy, made a whole lot of difference.
It did turn out nice.
Yeah, it did. I still don't have any friends coming over, but maybe that's a different issue. We were talking about... Oh, good. Did you want to say something? You're sitting there looking at me like the deer in the headlights. Okay, you want to read the boathouse? Go ahead.
You don't want to read? I'll read it.
No, you can Mr. Jim Manson.
Sorry
Jimmy.
about this stuff. Folks, you shut me off.
I did?
Are we still on?
We're still on. Wait, you want your song back?
There you go. Okay. Folks, for all your banquet and party needs, 4917 7th Avenue Boathouse Pub and Eatery, open 7 days a week.
He's on a roll.
Thank you. There you go. Scotty, you get the drift?
I get the drift. I played first drift in high school.
He made first drift in high school.
I thought it was second chair, though.
I was, by the time I got
second
done
chair
in the band, I was out nowhere. So
first chair was Casey.
Yeah,
and he didn't show up either.
He was in some of these.
No, Casey was in the first 4 chairs.
He had the worst,
and I heard he got bigger.
He had the worst attendance record in detention too.
Yeah, if you're,
he never showed.
If you're
never
listening,
showed up.
Yeah, little Stevie Casey is down in Fantasyland. Trying to help the attorney for the ethics board find out some new complaints, and we're waiting for his update, but he hasn't called in yet. So
where's Fantasyland located now? The first hour you really
625 52nd Street.
There you go.
What does that number ring a bell, Pete?
All right.
Roadkill Central.
Roadkill Central.
Whoa.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Hi, it's just me again. I just want to say a quick hi to Pat Giuliani. He wasn't there when I called.
No, but these guys were talking about you baking.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Shirley. How are you and Gary?
Okay, we're hanging in there.
Atta girl. How's your bakery doing?
Oh, good. I just took an apple pie out, a big apple pie.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Whoa.
Come on over.
How about if we stop and get a gallon of ice cream? We'll come over there and we'll have an apple pie. Then you can make some sandwiches for us, too.
You can make some brownies for afterwards.
Some brownies.
Hey,
brownies, yeah.
We have it on tape in the early part of the show when you admitted that you have pot in your garage. How long does it take to grow a plant these days? Do you have the lights?
That's why she calls the plant show all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Glasgow
And they're
got
going to be
a phone.
legalizing it in Wisconsin, so surely you don't have to keep it out in the garage anymore. You can keep it right in the house on your windowsill.
I know, oh boy, that'd be great.
You can get it fresh.
Nothing says I love you, Gary, more than a rolling a Fat Boy and having a bottle of Muscatel.
There you go.
Right.
All right, Shirley, I got to run.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for calling. Bye-bye, honey.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Do you miss me?
Stevie!
Leaker.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
You can at least call me up and let me know you're not going to show up. These last-minute phone calls, it kind of compromises my whole weekend.
Well, you're compromised, all right.
Hey, we sent you down to Fantasyland, and we're waiting for your update to see if you found out any more lame excuses that ethics board attorneys can use. Did you find anything?
Actually, it's the weekend trip that I took is a twofold trip.
Yeah.
I was headed down to Fantasyland to help the ethics committee work out some of their issues, but I'm also going to Arizona. As you saw in the paper this week, there were 2 wild llamas loose in Phoenix, Arizona.
I know where this is going.
And I've been called to corral them because, being a Kenosha Today radio show co-host, I'm just that type of guy, and I'm headed to Arizona to round up those wild llamas because wherever I'm needed, that's where I go.
Well,
Everybody get out of here! There's a lobster loose! Everybody loose! Everybody get out of here! He's vengeful! Quickly, cover yourselves with hot butter! Just in case! You have to squirt them with it and so forth and repel them!
All right, enough of him.
Happy birthday
Holy.
to you, too, by the way.
Why, thank you. I am 50. I'm trying to remember how old I am. When was I born, Scott? 51?
We're not talking about your waist size now. How old are you?
No. Well, see, now this is a very special birthday because whenever your age matches your waist size, then you're at a very special place.
We had two things when the staff here at WLIP was it Dippity Doo?
Digity Media.
Dippity Doo, Digity, whatever. Found out that it was your birthday. They sent a special crew in to clean the bathrooms. And so they're sparkling clean.
They
waiting
smell
for
good,
you.
too, let me tell you.
And we're using some of this air freshener from the trolley dogs that smells like French fries. That Pete had a great idea. And then also we got this huge chocolate frosting cake that's almost, there's still some here. We bought this for you.
Well, you know what I got? I got dropped off this week at the planning center from Donut Dave and his beautiful wife Diane, an entire box of Little Debbie donuts.
And how much is left of that?
Well, there's not too many left. I was supposed to bring them this morning, but I don't think he realized that I wasn't going to be broadcasting. But my wife is actually at home right now, putting the finishing touches on my favorite cake is a chocolate cake with white vanilla frosting with coconut on it. White vanilla coconut frosting with pink sprinkles on it. So that's my birthday cake for tonight.
So after spending 3 weeks in the hospital and having this special diet, that seems to be working out pretty good for you, huh?
Well, actually, I lost another 2 pounds, believe it or not.
Where is it?
Yeah, well, turn around, I'll find it. But if I keep it off another month, I figure I better get some of my clothes adjusted. But
oh, come on.
No,
Go ahead.
Things are good. Things are good. So,
who'd you see in the grocery store? Captain Ron wants to know who'd you see in the grocery store last week.
Leave him on.
Leave him on.
Okay. What were you saying?
Captain Ron wanted to know who you saw in the grocery store last week.
Yeah, Captain Ron here. I'm walking through the grocery store with my wife, and it's later in the day, which is an unusual time for us to go. And this beautiful woman walks by me, and she smiles, and I smile back, and I kept walking, and sure enough, she's in the meat department then, and she walks by, and she smiles again, and I'm thinking, this beautiful woman is coming on to me right here in Piggly Wiggly.
Right in front of the meat department.
Well, right in the meat department. I said, what the hell's going on? Finally, we hook up again in the produce department.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And she says, you're Steve Casey. And I said, well, maybe.
Who wants to know?
You never know. Well, it turns out it's Captain Ron's beautiful, beautiful bride. So we had a nice conversation, and she said hello to my wife, Jennifer, and I thought it was my lucky day here. I'm with my wife, and I have a beautiful woman coming on to me in the Piggly Wiggly.
You know, Steve, the last time I bought lobster tails and I was in the meat department, I had a beautiful woman come on to me, too.
It was the butcher.
Paid a bill.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going out to dinner tonight with my family,
And I don't think I'm able to order a 6-ounce filet at any restaurant because that's too small.
Where are you going, Gerhardt's?
No, actually, I think we're going to Infocino's tonight.
Oh, for
so,
pizza.
I hate to tell Dick and Angie that we're not coming to Gerhardt's tonight, but I think we're gonna go over there. They've got a wonderful portobello stuffed ravioli, so I may try that in a glass of wine. You never know.
No, this is your bland diet, right?
This is my bland diet.
Yeah, okay.
Well, if I wasn't on my bland diet, I'd be at Gerhardt's eating a prime rib with gorgonzola cheese on the top.
Well, I saw a cow out in the back with his tail wagging, and he's going Stevie. So I didn't know what that was about. But.
Well, I am animal friendly. I mean,
stealing all my material,
which is why I'm down in Arizona and helping track those wild llamas.
Yeah.
So I had hoped to get some help from the city council. Maybe a couple of my favorite aldermen would have joined me down there.
Then we're going to send them to Mars.
Yeah,
Meet aldermen on Mars.
We've been talking about going to Mars. It's a one-way trip starting in 2024.
Well, I keep telling talking about a one-way trip and one-way trip and things like that. I've often shared with some of my favorite aldermen down there and at City Hall that I would clearly offer a 2-for-1 cremation for any one of them.
This is why, little Stevie. This is why we play disclaimers. Due to the graphic nature. So, well, are you going to join us again next week? Or
nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
A little late on the uptick.
Listen, I've got so much to talk about this week. I was sorry to, but all joking aside, of course, everybody knows that my business takes precedence over Scott Barter. That's for damn sure.
Well, we have the WLIP birthday song for you, Steve.
Oh, you do.
You ready for
Go
this
ahead.
now? Okay.
Sure.
Everybody, we're going to sing this together. Here we go.
You're the birthday, you're the birthday, you're the birthday boy or girl.
There you go. Happy birthday, Stevie. Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Steve.
And we'll see you back there. We'll see you back there next week.
I hope.
Thank you.
Please, I hope. I'm begging you. We got to take our last 1-minute break.
That's correct, sir.
And then we will be back with some.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of sport, the thrill of victory, and the agony of defeat. The human drama of athletic competition.
Yes, human drama and the agony and defeat. Just another day in the life and times over at Barter Manor. If you just arrived here on the trolley, this is the Kenosha Today Weekly Report coming to you live here at WLIP AM 1050. Brought to you by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, Casey Family Options, and a host of many other very fine local businesses.
Poor Patrick, he's got a very quizzical look on his face right now.
Looks like a weekend at Bernie's,
He's like locked on to me like, what is going on?
He looks like that guy in a weekend at Bernie's.
That last song, the little excerpt,
yes.
I'll tell you what I was thinking.
What were you thinking?
Huh?
What?
Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane.
Oh, it's very dramatic.
It's Barterman.
It's Barter. Wait, I may have that somewhere. Hang on.
You got this thing?
Or
should I read a commercial while you're looking it up? I better get this out of the way.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
Wait.
It's Barterman.
That's what that gal told me last night. I'm faster than a speeding bullet.
That's not a compliment, Scott.
Oh.
That one would be, though.
I'm 65.
Able to leap tall buildings at a single
That's me.
bound.
Single meal.
It's Barterman.
Barterman. Bringing ethics complaints across the globe to the Kenosha City Council.
Strange person from another planet. Barterman.
I know you guys are kidding. Great kidders.
You do,
Great
huh?
kidders.
Dad, Scott. Dad, Scott. Mommy loves you, Dad, Scott.
Mommy?
Mommy loves you, Dad, Scott.
That's a lie. You know it.
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Dad, Scott, I'm pregnant. Dad, Scott, I'm pregnant.
Wow, that's bonus material at WLIP.com.
That's a cut.
That didn't make it, did it, Pete?
That did not. I'll mark that for the replay.
Right.
So you can.
Is this? No, you can leave it in there.
Nah, Cable's got different rules.
Yeah.
It's fine. I actually did it to save his. Hang on, we're not back up over here. So watch out, so to speak.
Yeah. Where the heck was I? I was going to read this.
Is that the moment for "That's What She Said" joke? Or? Okay, never
I
mind.
lost my train of thought there when he's accusing me of being the father of the year because I had that special knee operation back in '86. So
left knee, right knee.
The third knee.
Third knee.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Hey.
Yes.
Guys, this is Patrick. Hi, it's Paul from Racine. How you guys doing?
Oh, very good.
Wally, very good. It's different. I'm enjoying myself.
Good. I'm glad. You should. You've earned it.
Thank you.
Hey, couple things.
Go ahead.
Number one.
Yeah.
I keep hearing this show when they're talking about a potential mayoral candidate. They mention a couple of criteria that kind of fit in the Patrick Juliana wheelhouse. Someone who's well respected in the community, and somebody with owning a business experience. What do you say, Patrick?
Don't forget, he's also looking for a job.
You know,
right.
You know.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's to bite my time. You see, Paul. That's why I came in today. I've been battling a pain in the neck, so I figured today I'm going to come in and end up with a pain in the butt. I mean, it's guaranteed I'll get it here. No, you know what, Paul? On a serious note, I've received some phone calls over the last few months wanting to know if I would consider that, and I'm going to tell you what I told them. Right now, everything's up in the air. Right now, I'll have to probably see, what's going to transpire. It's way too early right now to see what's going on.
You'd vote for him, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. I'd come down there and vote a few times.
Yeah, like in Illinois.
Yeah. All right, Paul. Oh, look at our lines.
I got one last thing, if I can.
All right, really quick.
One last thing. Now that the whole casino thing seems to have gone away, what should they do with that site?
Well, they're trying to figure it out.
Well, you know what? I think that there's going to be some interest where some people are going to be coming forward. My opinion is no rooftops. We need a wow factor. We need to have something that's going to be a draw to bring people in, like a water park, amusement park, like Scotty makes a joke out of it. But, a golf cart.
Hey, let the Indians make a marijuana.
I think that area there right
Just
now
a little stand, that's all
has
we need.
enough as far as rooftops go. The wow factor is going to be a draw to bring people to the area, which that'll, again, trickle downtown. So
my
Paulie,
vote's for marijuana.
That's where I'm
All right, thanks, Paulie. We got to move on. Thanks.
Have a good weekend,
Good morning on Kenosha today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who's this?
Woody.
Woody, okay, make this really quick. We got lines to go. I know you got a big thing coming up today, right?
We got a big, huge thing today. We got the second annual Veterans Chili Kickoff down here at the American Legion Post, 504 58th Street. We got VFW 7308 from Pleasant Prairie here, Commander Paul Frederickson, and myself, Commander Tom Visentainer. We're putting on a good show. We got lots of raffles, and we hope you and Giuliani and you guys better come on down.
We'll see you down there.
Yeah.
So other than that, how you guys doing? Thanks for supporting us. And
okay. Well, we got a couple more calls to take. We'll see if we can work it on down there.
All right,
do I need a special badge to get into this place?
No. We all the veterans know that you're okay. We cleared you.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're.
Does Scott have to bring his own spoon? This is the real question.
My bib.
Yeah, we had the bar open and we got a seat right here at the bar.
There you have the magic word. All right.
Forget about the bib,
right.
Scott. You're good to go.
All right, Woody. We'll see you this afternoon.
All right. See you guys.
All right.
See you down there.
All right. Good morning on Kenosha today.
Hey, this is Brandon in Kenosha.
Okay. What's up?
This is as far as the mayoral candidate, the things are up in the air right now. Really translates to the yes down the line, right?
He's talking to you. You're talking to Juliana about running for mayor, right?
Oh, it could be at this point. It could be any one of you guys. Pete Sargent.
I could run for mayor, but I don't have enough gray hairs. I would by the end of it.
I've been there twice, and I think I'd like my summers off to play golf.
I don't know. I think I'll go with Barterman.
I don't want to go get the petitions, to be honest.
Pete, I made this joke to Pete and Dan before. Hey, my last name is Gray, and people mention not having enough gray hair. I say, well, I've had gray hair my entire life. So.
All right.
Well, when has it been confirmed that Mayor Bosman's not going to be running?
No,
again,
it has not been confirmed. But the next election is 16. Next spring.
Yeah, next April.
Yeah, next spring.
We were going to run Shirley, but she's not.
She's still hiding in Steve's cake. She'll be there a while.
I'm gonna throw Ray Meisner's name in there.
Why?
It's just because I like being that kind of guy.
Well, you called the right number.
I'm gonna dump you too.
All right, we got to run. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Brandon.
All those phone calls with him. We must have paid the bill because the phone bill.
The phone's
Good morning,
working.
you're on Kenosha today.
Hello.
Yes.
Hey, I got a quick question for Pat, if I can ask.
Sure.
It's an automotive question.
Okay.
Could I ask it?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, my wife, bless her heart, was trying to help me out about the middle of the week. We ran out of the windshield washer fluid.
Yeah.
And she put antifreeze in there by mistake.
Whoops.
And she filled it to the top, and we didn't find out about it until just yesterday.
Well,
What do I do?
You're going to have to replace the ball bearings, I think.
Replace what?
It's all ball bearings, isn't it?
No, that was Scott Barter. Believe that. That was not Patrick's answer. Scott says you got to change your ball bearings. That's not it.
Make it quick. We got to.
No. What kind of car is it, real quick?
It's a 2011 Ford.
Okay. Here's what you want to do. Take it into your shop or wherever it is, or maybe you have a means of doing it. Draw all the fluid out of there, out of the reservoir.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they still work, but the petrol that does have ethylene glycol and the organic additive technologies. They do have. It's like real slippery now. It's like greasy. So what you want to do, draw all that out of there, fill it up with windshield washer solvent, and then run it through. You'll be fine.
But what about won't the residue from the insides of the tubes
No.
draw that out?
No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Just siphon all that out and fill it back up.
With water or
No, with windshield washer solvent.
Okay.
And if that doesn't work, fill it up with ball bearings. The smaller version. You can get them over at Walmart or AutoZone or someplace.
Sir, please don't listen to him. We gotta have him back at the home at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, my monitor's going off. Let's go.
Did you say ball bearings?
No. Don't listen to Barter.
Fill it up to the brim.
Don't listen to Barter.
All right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Bye.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
Hey, good morning. Alderman Michalski calling. How you doing?
Morning, Jan. How's it going?
I'm doing good. Well, I'm fine. But you know, all these other aldermen have a theme song, and I have never heard of mine. So I'm wondering if I got one. Even.
What's your theme song?
I don't know. I thought you guys were giving them out.
We're looking. We're looking.
All right, we'll find something here for you quick. I'm getting suggestions across the way, but they're terrible whispers.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's all right. I don't mind being insulted. I've been insulted all my life.
Oh, no, we don't want to insult you. We just want to, we did Kennedy's all about that bass, but
yeah.
And then we got the Love Machine.
You almost got red butted. You almost got the red button.
Boy, there's language you can't use on the council floor, huh?
Yes, indeed. I mean, there's language I would often times like to use on the council floor.
Are you ready, Pete?
There's so many to choose from here.
Well, just pick one.
Oh, pick one. All right. Well, let's find something here.
We don't want to leave an alderman. When an alderman calls for an important thing like what's my song,
have it be the beer barrel polka. How's that for
we're kind of looking out for the Polish polka.
Yeah, we got to let the ad get by here before I can play it. See, it's live radio. No one ever accuses us of anything differently.
Here you go.
Oh, hoi, 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 hoi. Oh, that is a beer barrel polka.
Polish polka.
All right.
I'm waiting to get the real thing around here.
Is this your anthem that you play at Michalski House all the time on Saturday nights?
Oh, yeah, of course. When I want to wake up.
When you want to wake up.
So you didn't call with anything important, just want to hear a song, right?
No, except that, I listen to Pat and Anthony and all that, and I figured, sometimes you just got to chime in and give somebody a ration, but this isn't one of the times.
Well, thank you very much for thinking of us.
Yeah.
That's warm and fuzzy. I appreciate
is that Pat?
Yeah.
What is that, Pat?
Yes, he's right here. What do you want to talk to him?
I know. I just want to say I think he was going to say something, but he thought better of it.
Yes, I did.
He better because the delay is still working its way back.
I'll call you after the show. Yeah. I think after the beer barrel polka, we need to go get some chili and beer.
We got to prop him up. He looks like a weekend at Bernie's. He's got.
Okay.
All right, Jan.
I'll call you right after the show.
All right. Bye-bye.
Is that another? You guys aren't taking these calls with Alderman very serious. Well, if you got a call, we had about 4 lines lit up there, 262-694-1050.
Yeah, you had to go talk about mayor. You're terrible.
I didn't talk about mayor.
Terrible.
He wants you to run. I'm not running. I got, like I said, I went my summers off beside. I've been there 96 and 2008. I've been there and done that. And, I mean, let's face it. You're more.
I'm gonna run for the border just north of here.
I got to read this.
Forward to Michigan.
Wait a minute. That's on the border. That's a strip club.
That's where he's going.
Oh, okay.
No kidding.
What, aren't you not taking me with you? I got credentials and badges. We can get into that thing
for free.
Would you say pizza?
Yeah, Aldermen have a drink special every Tuesday, don't they?
On the border?
Yeah.
Tipsy Tuesday.
I thought everybody knew that. Oh, don't pretend like you don't know.
No.
You're sitting here. Oh, really? Yeah, sure. Strip club and on the border for Kenosha Aldermen. I mean, I thought that was a given. That.
Keep reading.
So that aldermanic salary's not enough. They have to work part-time.
Yeah.
Dancing, apparently.
By the way.
Oh, not this one.
By the way, Rita said to say hello to you.
Hi, Rita.
She's the matinee lady up there at about 4 or 5 o'clock.
Really?
Yeah.
I got to be home by 3.
You want me to write you an excuse to get you out of the house? I got a lot of them now, you know. Here's a fundraiser to benefit Raiden. His little 4-year-old boy's got cancer. It's March 7th at the Kenosha VFW from 1 to 10. Tickets are $10. We're going to somehow see if I can get Charlie V's Kids for Cancer Treatment Foundation involved with this. I'm still waiting for a call back, but they're going to have tickets, and you can call or email Monica White at Monica, what's that? Just a bottom line, 426@hotmail.com. Huh? Lower line.
Lowercase?
Underscore. Oh, how am I supposed to know this? Contact Heather Kautenberg at 608-577. And see if we can get out there. This poor little boy's got stomach cancer, and he's only 3 years old. In stage 4. So hopefully he can get out there and help that. So we've said all our sponsors. We were talking about the Cubs, and well, we'll talk about the Cubs last. But I want to mention this. Okay, before I mention this, I'll take a phone call.
There you go.
Attaboy, Pete. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Good morning, guys. We're talking about fundraisers. I'd like to throw one out there for you. This is Scott calling, Gorgon, for those that are taping. How are you this morning?
Okay.
Hey, listen, this Thursday from 4 to 6:30, the Kenosha Achievement Center, located right there off of Sheridan Road, Simmons Field, is throwing a spaghetti dinner. $5 at the door. Get you in, get you a big plate of pasta. 100% of the proceeds go to the Dream Playground. Opportunity to buy fence tickets at Bricks and stop in and see the good work not only the Dream Playground, but that the Kenosha Achievement Center does. It's really a wonderful organization that puts people to work that normally wouldn't be able to, and that's a great thing here in the city. So that's this Thursday, and I appreciate if everybody shows up. $5 gets you something to eat, and support a very great cause.
All right, Scott. Appreciate it.
Hey, no music? I'm getting offended here.
Well, what I'm taking suggestions, but you used to have a theme
you
song,
been
but
calling in
I don't think
we'll
we want to
again.
reprise that. No. You know what I
The
mean?
new Scott Gordon. Come on now.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, we'll
so
come up
we'll
with
find something here.
We'll have something by next week, I promise.
You know I'm a baseball guy. Hey, guys, have a great week.
All right.
Thanks
I
so
tell you
much.
what. Are you a Cub fan?
No, he's a Tiger fan. Everybody knows that.
Well, you can listen to at the end of the show, we're going to play our tribute to Cub fans again. So
speaking of baseball, you realize spring training games start Monday. Isn't that great?
The Cubs are still independent, but I got to take some calls. I got 2 left.
I could probably find a baseball song. That's okay.
Good morning on Kenosha Today. Pete.
Hello.
Are you there?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Can you tell me what the decision was on the Elks Club?
You know, I have an article here, and they haven't made a decision on what's going on with the Elks Club. It says Heritage House Aid proposed city panel backs new tax district to leverage funds. So I don't know that's $220 million. Oh, they're going to try to make kind of a TIF and would fund a grant $2.5 million from the city.
And they're looking at the WEDA tax credits.
Yeah.
Also. No, it's in the process.
It's in the process. How's that?
Everything is always in the process.
Well, we need lead time here. This is the city of Kenosha, you know. You don't think things get done within a 3 or 4 year period. This is not like the Cubs rebuilding, you know.
Thank you.
Okay, there is.
You know, rhetoric is reprehensible, Scott.
Rhetoric and reprehensible.
I'm telling you.
They owe me money.
Look at the feds. Look at what the
Guys, I got
We lost
the
him.
feds are in a law firm.
We lost that caller, but I think I have
for Gordon?
Alderman Gordon here.
Talking baseball.
He likes baseball. Okay, you're not impressed. So we'll move along.
We got to come up with something more stinging than
Well,
that.
he did. But we're not going to
Good morning. You're on Kenosha today.
You got the Adams Family theme?
Oh, we got yours.
No, we're not going to go there.
We got yours.
No.
Wicklin. He's about the fifth alderman to call in today for his special song. Here you go, big boy.
Sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy.
There we go. That's what we want.
Name that tune. So, did you call something earth-shattering, or just want to hear your song?
I just assumed that Mr. Casey's off for his birthday. He's slacking once again.
Well, he's actually down in Fantasyland. I don't know if you heard. He's down in Fantasyland.
Is this excused or unexcused? Since we
no, I gave him an excuse.
You did
to Casey.
Gave him a 1 on the ranking, but it's excused.
He's down in Fantasyland helping an ethics board attorney look for more excuses. So he called in, and we'll have to have a full report next week.
I did not know. I missed the first portion of the show because I was having my 11th district meeting there at Andy's, the Roosevelt Breakfast Club, and really nice turnout. Frank was there. The city manager was my special guest.
Frank Bassetti?
And we talked about we talked about the Heritage House a little bit too. I would say be optimistic on it, but it's not a done deal yet.
Dumb deal?
Enough
about the rest of the council.
There's a spooner. There's a slip of the tongue.
The last. I didn't slip.
It's a very good deal if we can get this thing built. But it's in the world of real estate that would be considered a high risk project. So the financing's a little, financing's a little tough to line up. But I think it's still going to be done, and that'd be just a great event if we get it working.
Kurt, the last time you had a meeting, you had a picture in a paper with a plate of looked like about a 12-egg omelet and about 5 sides of
you keep
loaves
saying
of
that, and I think you might want to have your eyes checked there. Cause
come on now, he has
the omelets are not that big over it. They're tasty as all get out, but they're not huge.
Now this man has a photogenic memory.
That's
How
right.
dare you call that into question? How dare you?
All right, Kurt.
If I had a photogenic memory, I would have remembered that.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Take care, guys.
All right,
Take care, Kurt.
I'm too
calling for your look at Pat's going. A light blinking. A light blinking.
That's
Good morning.
true.
You're on Kenosha today.
Uncle Scotty.
Yes.
Just wonder if you're heading up to Milwaukee for the convention today.
Stevie, what convention is this? I got your text. I don't know.
You're gonna go see Aunt Trixie at the corner of Come and See Me.
Stevie. I don't think I'm going to make that, but I'll be at the conference, at the production post-conference at the Boathouse if you're going to be there.
I think we can make that there. So, all right.
Now, is Trixie going to take this kind of tough that I ain't going to make it? I'm not going to be able to make it. So can you break it to her? And I don't want to dash her hopes.
Trixie's busy at the conference in Milwaukee. So
okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for that. It's going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. You waited all this time to call in and tell me that? I got your text, and I didn't understand what that was for. So, well, give my best to Trixie for you.
What? You don't remember the production meeting yesterday?
Hey, he don't remember yesterday.
What
Famous last words.
What time did I leave? 5? Did we talk about this?
Yes, we did.
Oh, well.
Steve, he doesn't remember yesterday, let alone one specific part of yesterday.
If I didn't have this written down, I'd forget my name was Uncle Scotty. So I guess we'll have to talk about this because I must have slipped my photogenic memory, I guess.
Well, the deck was closed. The office was closed.
I know, but I was inside talking to Bjorn, and maybe that was my downfall.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well,